Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Greg the Hippie, and that's gonna be a bit too much light. This is my first video. Sorry about the way it appears. Brand new laptop. Um, I'm just trying to do something new right now. I'm going to start making videos again. I made videos long time ago. And things happened in my life that were not all positive. And so I stopped doing a lot of stuff. I am rebuilding my life as we speak. And this channel is going to be a lot about my rebuilding my life, whatever's going on, things that are happening. My first video, though, I want to talk about my personal views on being a hippie and share my favorite hippie books. I put them in quotation marks simply because they're not technically, all of them are hippie related, but I call them hippie because of the spirit of which they are. My personal views on being a hippie. A lot of people, most people, honestly, think about hippies as being hooked on drugs or smoking pot all the time and just being lazy and not working and all that kind of stuff. And that's not the facts. If you hear a growling or grunting, that's my doggy playing with her toys, trying to get my attention. For me, a hippie is somebody that lives a freer lifestyle, a healthier lifestyle. Yeah, you can smoke pot if you want to. I don't. Um, but that's for personal reasons more than anything else. And honestly, it's for health reasons as well. So the things going on with my lung and my trachea. It's a mentality. Being a hippie is more of a mentality and a lifestyle choice. You want to live freer in your mind and in your life. You want to have more beauty in your mind and in your life. It's a lot of different things. I really can't really put into words, to be honest with you. And so that's what, to me, being a hippie is. Now, like I said, the basis of this video, though, is my hippie books. The first one I'm going to start off with, and I just found this a week or so ago. I've had a copy of it before, and don't know what happened to my original copy, but it was like 10, 15 years ago that I had it, so gods only know. But I found this the other day at Second and Charles, which is a used bookstore, for those of you who are not familiar with it. And it was only $9.45. The price sticker still on it. Because Second and Charles price stickers are almost impossible to get off of books without doing damage to the book. But this is it. Hippie by Barry Miles. As you can see, it's a coffee table book. And it is the history of hippies from, hold on, from the 60s on 1966 to the 1971. And then it has another little chapter on it about the last Woodstock Festival, which was, I think, in 90-something. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can see the hugeness of this book, and it's got a lot of pictures through it, a lot of pictures and text, and it's just a wonderful history of hippie life and the hippie movement. So that was a great find to have. Then I also have a book that I found at Five Below. And if you're not familiar with Five Below, everything in the everything in the store is below $5. And I found this. It's called 300 Writing Prompts. And the reason I qualify this as a hippie book is because it's meant to help you free yourself, as it were. Each page as you can see, is just lined out, and they have questions on the page, and you just free write from the questions. Like, what is your favorite holiday and what do you love about it? Are there any lines that you simply will not cross? What is the worst emotion a human being can feel? You know, stuff like that. So I consider that a hippie book. And what I do with it is I randomly open it to any given page, and that's the question I answer. Like, here's one I answered. Break up your life up to this point into 3 chapters and give each chapter a title. That's what I did. Chapter 1, The Invisible Torture of a Helpless Mind. Chapter 2, The Loveless and the Lonely. And chapter 3, at least I have 2 people who care, but I'm still going to die alone. Because that's where my mindset was at that time. And it freed a lot of stuff in my mind when I wrote that. So, yeah. Another one, nobody, in my personal opinion, can be a hippie without Walt Whitman. Plain and simple, simple and plain. You have to have Walt Whitman in your life, especially the poem Song of Myself. If you want to be a true hippie, you have to have Walt Whitman in your life. I don't care who else you have. Even Ginsberg had Walt Whitman and was a lover of Walt Whitman. You have to have Walt Whitman in your life to be a hippie. There's all there is to it. So shut up about it. Then I have Wild by Cheryl Strayed. She was not technically a hippie, but what she did in this book was a very freeing thing. She decided to discover the person she could be and the person she was by hiking by herself the Pacific Crest Trail, which goes from the Mojave Desert all the way up into Oregon and then to Canada. I think she stopped right in Oregon, but it's just an amazing story. The book is amazing. The movie is beautiful. I'm not a Reese Witherspoon fan by any means. I'm sorry if you are, but I'm not. But it was just beautiful, so yeah. Then the novel by Alex Garland, The Beach. Another one where the beach is a community of hippies, and they try to form a utopian society. And of course, utopian societies don't work. We all know this. So, but still, the ideals that they have before the protagonist gets to the beach, still. And honestly, I believe the stuff that happened to these people that lived there before the protagonist got there never would have happened if it hadn't been for him. You know, they could have lived their perfectly happy utopian life if that boy had not shown up. I'm sorry, that's just the way I look at it. And then, last of all, another novel which has nothing to do with hippies at all. Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, Good Omens, and everybody should have this on their bookshelf. All hippies should have this on their bookshelf. Everybody should have this on their bookshelf. It's the best book on the planet. I'm not going to go into what it's about because everybody needs to go out and read it on their own without my opinion. Actually, my opinion is go out and read it on your own. Go out and read this book. It's wonderful. Your life will change for the better after reading this book. It really and truly will. So there is my first video, and I'm going to go away now. But I will be back. I will definitely be back. Guys, namaste. Namaste. Love you.